Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So couldn't ask for a better place to bring this mission and have it reviewed. So let me give you the ownership review of this bike. So we have been having this bike for past 7 months and clocked around 4,000 kilometers. So I have been riding it for quite a long time. So to start with, first, let me tell you, this video is going to be a bit long, but it's going to give you each and every information that you need. So do watch completely. And if you're new to my channel, do subscribe to my channel and support us to make more videos. So let's get started with the specs of the bike first, and then we will see like what all things that needs improvement on this bike, or what do I feel with respect to the handling and stuff. So let's get started. So let's start from the front. So the front is nice looking, beautiful round shaped LED lights, but it looks beautiful. Yes, it only looks beautiful. It doesn't serve the purpose because at nights I feel hard to see the road completely. It's not that great, but it's just okayish. And then you got the knuckle guards, looks nice and serves the purpose, and a small windscreen over there, neat and good. And the front suspension is quite long traveling and it's good, and front tires are 21-inch, and you get 90 by 90 wheels. And the best thing is it has a spoke wheel and 270 of disc brakes, which has got an ABS. And this is a single channel ABS bike, guys, and you don't get the option to switch it off. And then comes the fuel tank, which is 13 liters. So they say like it gives around 40 to 45 kmpl mileage, but I have not measured it. Hardly I get around 30, I guess, because most of the times I use it only for off-roads. So mileage is not a concern. And this version is a fuel injection. It's actually a BS4. You can see here, fuel injection. So when we bought this bike had a couple of options: carburetor and fuel injection. Carburetor was even more cheaper. So now in BS6 they have removed the carburetor. We get only the fuel injection option, and you get oil cooled engine. So this is an air cooled. So the engine is 200cc. It puts out 18 horsepower and 17 newton meter of torque, which is a BS4. So in BS6 it has gone down by 0.5 figures, the 17.5 horsepower and 16.1 newton meter of torque. And the foot pegs are well designed, guys. It's actually good and serves the purpose. Yep. So I get a neat clean looking exhaust, which is mounted pretty high, so we can take it underwater, so that shouldn't be a problem. And traditional swing arm design. So the rear disc brake is equipped with Nissan calipers. So you can see here the Nissan, and it's non-ABS, so it gives a good feedback. Since it's a non-ABS, it doesn't intrude much. But I feel the front ABS is too much, intruding too much when you do the off-road. So the rear, you get an LED tail lamps and usual indicators with bulbs. So holder, the rear holder is good, and you can it's sturdy as well. You can mount luggages if you're going on long touring, but I don't think you will do with this bike for sure. You need a lot of patience. So I have not showed the instrumental cluster because I want to keep it at the last. I have some concerns over there. So let me start with the positive things because I don't want to put you guys off from the very beginning itself. So to start with, the bike is definitely value for money, guys. For the price point it's being offered for, it's worth every penny. So I just like the seat of the bike. It's well cushioned. It's cool. I like the design of it, and you get a tank to grip. The shape is well designed to grip when you stand on the bike, and the handlebars are well positioned. So the bike takes on all the potholes or even the off-roads very easily. So I have been doing off-road for some time. I'm not an expert, but I'll share my feedback for whatever I have done until now. So when you climb incline or hill or something, so I'll just climb the hill over there. So when I do that, the one thing I observed is like whatever throttle input you give, the bike climbs at its own pace. I think you get my point, right? So whether you give a sudden throttle or slow throttle, even if you are full on gas, it just climbs at its own pace. So being at 200 cc, you tend to compare this bike with KTM, who's kingmakers of this off-road segment. So there is a bit lack of power, definitely that's there. So Hero should improve on that part. So being an Indian manufacturer, we thought at least 300 cc or 400 cc should do for this bike, or at least improved power figures, maybe some 23 to 25 horsepower should have done the job well, and 20 newton meter of torque. It's still extractable from this mission, I know that. So maybe what we can do is maybe you can try changing the sprocket setup to have some initial torque. So Hero, definitely you should think on bringing up a higher capacity bike in this segment, because so people who buy this bike, irrespective of whether they're new to this off-road thing or not, so once you get used to this bike for almost 6 months, you will definitely start to feel it as an underpowered bike. So I think maybe the 150 was a failure because of the power, and this one is selling good. Maybe it has some decent power, but not up to the mark. That's what I feel. And of city usage, so there are quite a lot of people who buy this for city usage. Guys, my tip will be, you get a better bikes or better options if you're going to do only city rides. The reason is, so since this being a long travel suspension, when you do apply brakes, you don't get the feedback that you get on the street bikes or the sports like fat bikes, right? So if you're going to ride only in cities, don't get inspired by the Instagram videos or YouTube videos. So get a bike that serves your purpose, because I see a lot of reviews saying this is a good bike for city, but I don't think so. No, to be frank, guys, I will be frank with you. So this is not a city bike. No, it's purely for off-road and for highway touring. So those who want to do highway touring on this bike, you should be patient enough, or you should be used to this 90 kilometer speed. So I would say I won't even recommend 100 for you, because the bike wobbles, with a lot of wind at 100, it starts to wobble at around 100. So 90 is an ideal speed for touring. So if you can do that, well and good. So it's pretty much straightforward off-road bike, guys. So, and they say like it yields a mileage of around 40 to 45. I haven't calculated it, frankly, because most of the times I'm on full gas and do off-road. So while doing off-road, you cannot calculate the mileage, of course. So let me start with the instrument console now. First, let me show you guys the exhaust note, how it feels and how is it. Don't expect much exhaust note on a single cylinder bike. That's pretty much it. So this is a display. The kill switch is on. Let me turn it off. So it gives you the readings, the RP meter, the gear indicator, the speedometer, the odometer, 4082 kilometers, and then you have trip 1, trip 2. This is a button over here, and then you can pair your Bluetooth, where it will show the directions of the navigation alone. And then eco mode, so economy. So the average speed is 29 kilometer. It even shows his time, ABS indicator, engine symbol, and then the neutral lights, side stand light over there. Main concern about the speedometer is, guys, like the gear indicator. So when you hold the clutch and shift the gear indicator disappears until you release the clutch. When you release the clutch, sometimes when you do a couple of downshifts, so it takes time to read the gear reading actually. So forget about the display. I'm not sure whether all the Xpulse owners are facing the same thing. So do let me know in comment section if you feel the same. So that's it. Pretty much I have about this bike. I think I've covered all the areas which might be useful for you. So do let me know if you have any concerns. I will try to answer it. So thank you all for watching this video again. So do subscribe to my channel. Take care. Bye bye. Stay safe.